I have to admit, I was pretty nervous going into this review. Like, to be honest, just playing the game, because I have a confession to make. The N64 and me have always had a little bit of a questionable relationship. I've just never been crazy about the thing, and it's not even just the hardware. I mean, that's part of it, but it's also the software. I don't like that many of the N64 games, particularly the ones that are, and I quote, classics, especially the Rareware ones. I've never liked a lot of the Rare games, and I don't mean, anything against them. I'm not gonna sit here and, and trash the games and say that they're bad. I'm just saying I've never really liked them at all. So, going into Conker here, I was a little bit nervous, but before we get into the game, I will say this game was requested by D-Man's Land. He sent in a total of 2 codes. And actually, at this point, I should probably mention that we're starting to wind down on the amount of codes. The rest of the people only sent in 2 or 1, and there's quite a few of you who sent in that many. So, nobody's, gonna be any higher than anybody else. And as for order at this point, I'm just sort of picking the games that I feel like reviewing at any given time. So it's sort of a random order. So all I can say is I'll get to you when I get to you, as soon as possible. But as for who will be first and who will be last, it'll just be, I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing next. It makes you feel any better. But I've been pumping these out pretty quick, so everyone can be patient. I just don't want to make anybody last, but someone's gonna be last. So yeah. Anyway, let's just get into Conker. Whatever. Conker surprised me. I actually liked this game. I was astounded, truly. Like when I was playing it, I wasn't expecting much, because the thing about Conker is that, well, one, I'd never played it before, so I couldn't really judge from a gameplay perspective, but to me, because of all I ever heard about it, it felt like the game was all, adult humor, and that was, designed to mask what was what was a very generic platformer. And that was not the case at all. I mean, yeah, there was plenty of adult humor, I mean, all over the place. But the game mechanics are actually really good. I was surprised. Like this is not generic at all. This is quite a fun little platformer with a surprising amount of variety. Because I'll tell you what always annoyed me about the N64 platformers, even the ones that I liked. They always felt like just collectathons, like you were walking around collecting stuff, and that's all you did. It wasn't fun. It got really tedious and boring. Conker has variety. Conker has different things to do, and honestly, the main objective of Conker is, I mean, you're looking for money, but you don't really need to. I mean, it's not like it's a huge deal. The money's sort of a side thing, I think, is what I'm trying to say. It's more about, the journey. It's a lot more linear than I expected, for one. For two, there's a variety of things to do, and it's just a matter of what's in your way. It's not a matter of, oh, go here and get that, then come back and, and wander back and forth. There's no backtracking, really, that I found. Not nearly enough to be annoying. And, like I said, the amount of variety in terms of the things that you do here is actually quite impressive. I mean, one minute you're, collecting bees to tickle a large-breasted sunflower, the next you're getting mounds of poop flung at you from a giant pile of shit. And I'm not making that up. These things actually happen in the game. Conker's a little bit of a crazy game, which was apparently the point, so that's all well and good, whatever. I guess I could talk about the graphics and sound, because what the hell. The game looks really good, actually. I was surprised about that, too. For N64, the game looks pretty good. Full marks for that. The sound, the voice acting's alright, but the actual, music I'm not really wild about, because it's very N64-y. But, it's kind of par for the course, so I can't really complain. It's not bad at all, I'm just not really into it. But, like I said, it's the core game mechanics here that, it's really, the thing that I like about it is that it's not just about platforming. There's puzzles here. There's things to figure out and solve. It's an enjoyable experience. It isn't just about wandering and collecting like basically every other N64 platformer. I'm not really a fan of the other ones. That's just me. I'm not saying that they were bad. They weren't. I just wasn't, wild about it. But Conker I do like, actually. And I would actually recommend Conker if you haven't played it. It's quite a interesting game and quite fun. Just don't give it to your kids. Don't do that. That's not a good idea. Till next time, this is Darkness, and to bid you all a fond farewell.
I was gonna be all like, oh my god, we're back again, but that'd be really redundant at this point, because this is like, what, the 4th time we've been doing this? We've been down this road already. You guys should be getting used to this by now, unless you're new. Unless this is the first time you watched one of my videos, in which case, welcome, good sir, to the end slate of the video that you just watched. I hope nobody's mad at me for sort of half dissing on Rareware and the N64. I don't hate them or anything like that. It's nothing like that. I just haven't been wild about their games. Conker was the first one I genuinely enjoyed. So that's a positive. I like Conker. There you go. There's that. Maybe I'll talk more about Rare in the future, and maybe I'll give more of their games a shot. Because now I think about it, Banjo-Kazooie, I played it when I was young and I didn't like it, but I didn't play that much of it, so maybe there's more to it than from what I remember, so, But anyway, you're not here to hear me talk about that, you're here for the end slate. That's right. Today we have 2 different videos, once again, for your recommendation. Down here, in your lower left corner, you will find my DMC Devil May Cry review, the reboot game. Very good game, very fun review that I enjoyed doing. I was very happy that I got to review that game. You just heard my dog yawn in the background. That was really unprofessional. Ignore that. Anyway, and to my left, yes, to your right, you'll find the first part to a Left 4 Dead Let's Play I did with a friend of mine. It was just No Mercy. Me and my friend Steven sat down. We played a little Left 4 Dead. Played through that campaign. A few funny bits. A pretty decent LP. So if you want to watch that, it's down there too. And I since added a new feature for all you newcomers. If you click my beautiful face right now, you can subscribe to my channel and get more reviews. So you'll know when they're up, so you won't have to go jumping around or run into me again. It'll just come right to your subscription box, and that's what you want, isn't it? Actually, it might not be. You might have hated this video, in which case, why the hell are you still watching? Just a serious question. Anyway, down there in the lower description, you will find a bunch of links, Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, and you will also find the like or dislike button. Please give me a like if you enjoyed the video. I really appreciate that. It actually helps a lot more than you'd think. And if you didn't like the video, well, then click the dislike button, because that would be the truth, wouldn't it? Anyway, that's all I got. That's all I got right now. Till next time. I already gave you my sign out at the end of that review, so I'm not going to do it again. Yes. Subscribe, like, you guys rock. You're awesome. You're awesome.